so you can start.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, during our last class, we discussed about class, and you said class has an attribute and also a method. Attribute of a class, which we use an example of animal, and how they behave. We said their behavior is the method, and the attribute is what they do. Like we have an animal as a parent, dog, Mickey as a class, and how they can inherit the character of their parent, and how they can inherit the character of their parent also. That was what we discussed during the last class.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I believe that was a brief explanation.
Yes, just a brief.
Okay, then I told you that that was the end of programming language, Python programming language, right?
Yes, sir. And we are
And so
moving to
today we are going to
Python.
we are moving to an advanced class of what data analytics. So this data analytics, we are going to focus on. Um, we are going to talk on NumPy, right?
Can't hear you
Right?
clearly. Your network skip. You said we are going to talk on NuPy.
We
That
are
is
going to
what?
start NumPy, right? That is
Yes.
what we discussed, right?
Yes.
And now, before I start, I want to know if you have knowledge about NumPy before, so that I can briefly explain to you what is NumPy. So, is there anybody that has a word definition or something nice that you can use to qualify NumPy, or you have an idea concerning NumPy before?
Just like you said, that we should just look around and play with it, and if you can say we should just learn ahead. NuPy is a NuPy. The full meaning of NuPy is numerical Python. It is a Python library used for numerical and scientific computing. What it does, it provides support for large and multiple dimensional array, the light of matrix that we are doing in mathematics and statistics.
Okay, good. Akman, you're welcome to class. Hello, Akman, you're welcome to class.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if you are in a crowded environment. You did not respond on time. I don't know. I need your response. I need your attention. Okay, Akman. So, how was your weekend, Akman?
My weekend was fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Are you sure you are with us, or you are against us? Ah, Akman, are
I'm
you sure
with
you are
you
with us?
and with us.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
This one you are taking time to respond. So I want to start now. I want to start now. Python, numerical Python is NumPy. Please. Num stand for numerical, pi stand for what? Python. Please take note. Now, NumPy contain a broad array of functionalities for fast numerical and mathematical operation in Python. Okay. Now, NumPy has a core data structure, and normally in NumPy it is what? ND array we used to call it, which is what? N dimensional array. Now, behind everything behind everything, much of the NumPy functionalities is written in what? A programming language which we call C. I want you to know that Python was drawn out from what? C programming language. So NumPy was drawn out for what? C programming language. Now, NumPy is a functionality in other popular what? Python package include pandas, matplotlib, sci scikit, so and so many more. Okay, and so many more. Now we are going to start with what? Dimensional array. We are going normally. Okay, let me just create something. Normally, what are we going to call this in your normal Python?
List.
List. Good. Now this is list. Now, do you know that I can call this as one dimensional array?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now, this is one dimensional array. Now, for us to create a dimensional array, sorry, I have to what? I have to what? Import what? MP. Sorry, I have not import my MP. Please, when you are coding on NumPy, you have to import it too. You have to import NumPy. So now I'm going to import NumPy. I'm going to import it as, okay, I'll say import NumPy as MP. Now automatically I've shortened this meaning of NumPy to what? NP. So I want to import it. So my system is trying to connect so that it can provide storage for me. So it's connecting to provide storage with storage space, virtual storage space for me. So let's just wait. So I have to import it first because I want to code on NotePy. You remember I told you that we are in another separate package. So I've already loaded my what? My NotePy. Now, for me to draw an array and a one dimensional array in NotePy, I'm going to write it like this: array bracket, then the list. So automatically it will be what? One dimensional array. Sorry. Yeah, automatically it will be what? One dimensional array. So array is not defined. They said my array is not defined. My array is not defined. Why? Okay, let's see something. Why is it not defined? That's what I want to know. Okay, let me see. What did I do here? My array, my is correct. So What's not happening now? Okay. Array. The name array is not defined. Ah, ah. I want to see something. What is happening? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Now, please take note. When you are writing array, you have to include what MP because we are working on what NumPy to press our dot. Now automatically it will recognize it is as what array. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in NumPy, you remember we import what NumPy, then we name it as what MP. So now when we want to create an array, we have to call our NumPy first dot what array. It will give you the result. So this is our what one dimensional array. This is what our one dimensional array. Now for us to create what two dimensional array, so let's create two dimensional array. So let me just write it like this. One dimensional array. So this is one dimensional array. Now let's create two dimensional array. Now we are going to copy this and paste it here. Now in creating two dimensional array, we are going to do it like this. We are going to what do it like this. We are going to copy this here and close it. Now we have what created what two dimensional array. So I am going to change the figure here. Let's say 5, 6, 3, 6. Let's say 7, 8. Now in creating dimensional array, both of them must be equal. Both of them. And now in two dimensional array, we call it what 2D what array. 2D array. So I've run it. Run it. So it's 2D array now. So this is our output. Now we have what created what a two-dimensional what array. I believe you can see what I'm doing
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now. So now we have created one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array. Now we want to create an array that will fill with what zeros. That will fill in what zeros. So look at it. I'll call it mp dot zeros. So it's a method which I will use zeros and I'll pass in what 5. So it will print what 50 for me. I believe you can see it. So still the same, we have how we can what fill in with what 1. So there's a method we can use in NumPy. We fill it, we change it as what 1 once. So we'll fill it. Everything we put 1 into 5. You can change it to different numbers. You can what change it to numbers. Now in two dimensional array. Now uh, remember in Python we created a like a condition that generated an even number, right? Hello.
It is, sir. You said in array
Yes.
we have what?
Ah, you guys are not even hearing me.
Network in escape.
So you said
I
that
say in
in
Python.
Python.
Hello, sir.
uh I guess so. OEM is having network. Akman, you can say something now. You were saying something.
I was saying what you said.
Hello. I said
Yes.
go back a bit. You said in Python we have what?
Please, Akman, speak what I said.
He said that he can remember that in Python there were conditions that we used in writing even numbers.
Yeah, we wrote even number when it started with two, and we gave it a condition to stop,
Zero.
right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now in NumPy, we have a way to create something like that. We want to generate an even number, an array of what? Even number. In generating an array of even number, we use something we called a a range in NumPy. You give it the start, you give it the stop, and you give it the step. So now let's see how we can what create an even numbers in NumPy. np dot arrange. Now arrange, now our start will be two. We want an even number of two to start with what? Two. Then our stop will be, let's say we want it to stop at what? 20. And our step, let's say every four steps of four. Then let's see our output. Did you see? You see we created what? An even number. And this even number, we said it should start with two, which is a two. Now it will count four to move to the next, which is six. Count another four, which is 10. Count another four, which is what? 14. I believe you understand what I have displayed.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
But
this
if
is how
we
you
put,
know.
sir, if we put two at the extreme, will it count 2, 4, 6, 8 like that?
I did not hear you.
The step. If we do
Okay.
step two, will it count two,
Yeah.
four, six, eight?
Yes, now look at it now. Have you seen it?
Okay, yes, sir.
It's the step. You can put any step you want it to start. So this is an even number. Did you see that when you are writing Python, it was it was a long process, right? To generate even
Yes, sir.
numbers, right? Now you
Yes,
see
sir.
that when we come up with what? NumPy, to generate the even number was simple with a short code, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is why you have to what? Learn Python then before you learn data analytics. Normally when I start, if I want to take you an advanced class now, I will not even bother to teach you Python class. I'll just go straight to a data analytics class. So but I decided to make sure that you understand the foundation before you can understand this. So I'm trying to fix up a section, a like a okay, I'm trying to fix up something like a community that will base on only data analytics, advanced data analysis. So I can just start with NumPy. So I'm trying to fix it up, but not yet now. But I want to take people from foundation towards advanced stage. Now you see, this one is easy to what? Generate even numbers and all. Now we want to create an array of a random value, and a random value, and we use a matrix of 2 by 3 matrix. Let's see something. We want to create a random value. In creating a random value in NumPy, you use something like np dot random random dot random. So it will create what? A random number for us. It will create what? A random number for us. So we are going to pass in the random number we will need, which is 2 by 3 matrix. So we run it. You see, this is our random number, which we are created already. Which we what? We have created already. So this is our 2 by 3 matrix. I hope this is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. Now I
Yes,
want
sir.
to create something. Yeah, I want to create an array that fill with what? A given number. Like we give it a dimension and a value. For example, let's say we are going to use something we call full. We are going to say mp dot full, then we give it a dimension, 4 dimension, then we give it what we want it to fill in. So what are we going to give it? Now since we are giving it, let's say I want to fill it with what? 30, 4 dimensions, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe you understand what I've done.
Sir, why are you using full in that place? Because the other one we did.
Okay,
Why are you not using 30? Abi? Why are you not
remember
using
in
MP dot 30 instead of
mp.30 as well.
the other one you did once? You did once. Okay, it came out
See,
4 times. I'll
in
be 5 times. You did one.
one, when we do once and we pass in the numbers we want it to come out, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So now look at it. In NumPy we only have ones and zeros. You understand? One and
Yes.
zeros. Now
Okay.
Python NumPy now make it to be easier that if we want to create any numbers, we can also use full. They bring an alternative for us to expand. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Owoyemi, okay. You said yes. Now, for example, instead of me doing that 1 and 0, I can still do the same thing here. I can still add 0 here. It will still print my result. Look at it. It's still the same thing. You understand?
Okay.
This one is just like dynamic. This is just like a dynamic program that you can use. It's not just static to only just one numbers. I believe you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's go on. So now we are going to look at on what? How we can what? Create an empty. Okay. Let's say empty. Do you still need empty? So I don't think you need empty, but let's see. Let's create something like empty. Empty. So now empty will just generate random number for you. We just generates random number. It will fill it with arbitrary or uninitialized value. You understand? When they say arbitrary or initialized, what do you think I mean? Hello,
Uh,
hello.
Yeah,
empty,
yeah,
When I
sir.
say
yes.
when I mean arbitrary numbers or uninitialized number, what do I mean?
Number that is
Mm,
maybe unimportant number or unresponsive number.
yes, yeah, something that you just generate random number, a long random number to just fill. Understand? You understand? When you use empty,
Yes, sir.
you generate a long number to fill. Now let's move on. Now in an array, we can create an array. um we can create an array. We give to generate even number, we give it a low, high and what the number value. Now okay, we call it line spacing. Okay, like we want to create something like this. So let's see something. Let me generate and you will explain to me what I have done. So you are the one to explain what I have done, oh, please. I'm going to create it now and you tell me what I have done because I've been speaking some I'll be speaking and now it's your turn to teach me. 1, comma 3, comma 5. Now now what have I done so far like this? What do you understand by this? Hello?
Okay. We are talking of the line spacing, NumPy line space one, 3, and 5. That shows in 5 places. One.
Okay, you don't understand it or should I explain?
Please explain.
I don't, you would have understand it since you have seen it. Now look at it. It's a line space. We want to create a line space
Hello?
value. We want to create a line space value. We said we should start with what? The low number. It will move gradually from to the high, then the initial number to stop. Now we give it what? Number 1 to start. Then it should move again 1.5, then 2, 1.5, you understand? 2.5, then 3. We give it a range of 3. Hello, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now we said that we need 3 numbers. The high number will be 3, the low number will be what? 1. Now say we said that the range should be 5. You understand? The range should be what? 5. Now this range should be 5. It now started with what? 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. It now start with 3. Now let's see if it's 6. Did you see it started with 1,
Yeah.
1.4, 1.8, 2, 2.2,
2.6.
2.6. So like that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So it's an
Yes.
even number. So let's move on. So that is how you what create a line spacing. Now there's something we call random value, and that random value we give it a random integer, and we want it to what start. We want to generate a random value, and we want to give it what the low number it will start, the high number it will end, and the size. Now for us to do it in NumPy, let's come let's do it like this. We are going to do it like the np dot random random dot. Remember, when we want to create random number, we use random, right? Now in this one, we are going to do random rand int rand int. So now we are going to give it a number to start with 2, and which is the 2 it will start with. It will give us 2, and we are going to give start with what? A range. Let's say A random integer, please, a random integer. It might not be even, it might not be normal, it might not be even or odd number. It will just generate random number. So it will, the highest number it will be, let's say 7. Then the size, we want it to print a size number of, let's say, 5. Now look at it very well. You see, we have generated something like this. We have generated something like this, and I'm coming. I don't know why it's showing error. Okay. Okay, now this is something we have created already. Now let's run. Okay, did you see? We started with what? 5, you understand? 3, 6, 2. So it will just generate a random number between what? 2 to what? 7. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
So
I don't understand though. That's sorry. That's 5 in the extreme. Okay, that's the highest number, and 2 is the lowest. Abi,
see, look at it.
The random
2 is
number.
the
Two is
2
the
is the
lowest.
lowest,
7 is the highest.
7 is
And
the highest number.
five.
The
The range
5
should be
is the
five.
range.
okay, understand.
So it will generate a random number. I believe you are following. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's move on. Now, I'm giving you the important part of it so that you have exclusive idea of what we have done. So now we have done about random rounded. Now we want to go to maximum, minimum, and standard deviation. Let's go to standard deviation. All this maximum, mean, sum. Remember we created maximum number, minimum number, and also in this. Now let's look at how we can get what? A maximum number, a mini number, and all. So uh I'm going to create a dimensional array. Sorry. So let me just copy something. Let me copy this. Let me use it as what example. So now I'm going to create a variable called uh statistics. Let's say stat equal to, now look at it. So I've used stat as the variable name. Now let's say stat dot, let's say maximum number. Let's see the maximum number. Did you see that the maximum number is what? Is what?
64. No,
No.
4.
Let me use print so that it will come out very well. You see 4. Did you see it? 4. Now the maximum number is what? 4, because this is the maximum number. Let's see minimum number. You see 1. The minimum number is what? 1. Now let's look for mean. What is mean again?
Mean is the average of the numbers in an array.
Okay, good. Now look at it. You see the mean is what? 2.5. Now we have created for the mean. Now let's look for what the sum. Now remember what is sum?
Sum is addition.
Now automatically it will add every numbers together. So I believe that is easy for you. So please, all these things I've taught you, please take note of that too, because you might likely use it in your analysis. All these short codes, it's more important to start. Let's see the standard deviation of this. This is standard deviation 1.1. What is standard deviation again? Can you still remember?
Standard deviation. I forgot to.
If you
We
cannot,
forgot to.
okay, can
Standard
you can
deviation.
just search on Google.
Okay,
Search
let
on
me see.
Google, use ChatGPT, just read it out. What is standard deviation again? So that you can have idea of what you are doing. So that when you are working on something, you know the meaning of what you are doing. Hello.
Number. Number and number. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yes, a standard deviation says it tells you how spread out a set of numbers is. A bit simple breakdown. No, I don't even know what AI. Okay, standard deviation is the summation of. They are given that their formula, sure.
It's a summation of what? Of everything.
They say standard deviation. And I used Meta AI. It is just it tells you how spread out a set of numbers is.
Okay.
That it measures the average distance from the mean. That's just it.
Okay, now look at it. So you have already explained. So let's move on. Now remember we have been doing random. We did random int. We did random int and all. So I want you to know that there is other way we can write it. I want you to know that there is another way uh we can write a random number of what? Two dimension. We give it a dimensional array. So we can write a random number of what? Two dimensional array or 2D array. So let's see something. Let's say my let's say my 2D. Let's say my 2D. Then we can just do something like mp dot random dot rand it. We can just do something of this nature. We can just do like this. So let's see something. Sorry, I'm coming. I miss out something. Okay, it's not complete. Now I'm coming. Now we can do something like this. Okay. Now based on what I gave it, the dimension, the dimension is not okay to that digit I wrote. So I can do something of 0, then 10, and I can do something by 2 by 3. Yeah, let's say 2 by 3, 2 by 3. This is like generating a random number of 2 by 3. We say from 0 to 10. So look at it. Uh, from 0 to 10. I'm coming. Oh. So it said the input is not complete. Now what am I missing? Let me check. Random int. So everything is correct, but oh sorry, because of my two colon this thing here, two brackets. Look at it. Now let me see my two dimension. I believe you can see it. So it generated the random number of what? 2 by 3. Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is how it work, okay? Uh, Now we are going to do something. That two-dimensional array we have created like this now. We want to see if we can check the maximum number of all the value in an array. Let's copy this, open a new code, paste it. We can say dot max. You see, it gave us what? 9. Now, so that is how you can what check for the maximum number for what all the array. Now, if we want to be specific in a particular array we want, now we want to be specific. So we want to check just the first column, the first column, not the row, oh, not the row, not the row, it's just the first column. Now let's see how we want to check for the first column. So we can just do it like this, axis. Now in axis, you will insert axis, and our axis will be equal to 0. So when it's 1, it's row. When it's when it's row is 0. Sorry, when it's column is 0. When it's row like this is 1. So we want to check the maximum number of what the row, the column. Sorry. Now the maximum number of the column. This is the maximum number of the column. Now let's check for the row. You see the maximum number for what the row. You understand? I believe you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's move on. Uh, so I've given you some brief. Now, in calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, you can also perform it in what? In okay, you can also perform it in your analysis. In your analysis, you can also perform it in MP. Look at it. I can just create a random array. Let's say let's create an array A. equal to NP array, NP array. Then I can just create a random number of 1, comma 2, 3, 4. Uh, so I can just create a random number of like this. Now look at it. Oh. Now I can easily do something like this. You remember my variable is a. I can say a, we are working on addition, plus 10. So automatically 10 will be added to everything. 10 will be added to everything. 1 is 10. 1 and 10 is what? 11. So 2 and 10 is 12. 34 times plus 10, so 44. So that is how you can what to do your subtraction. You can also subtract. Let's say subtract 10 minus, you can subtract, you can divide, you can times. Let's say times. Where is my asterisk again? Look at it. You can times. When you times it will give you the values. You can divide. So that is how you what you can perform simple calculation like that. So now you can also look for what, let's look at in dimensional array. You can also look for what we call the square. Do you know what I mean by square? The
Yes,
square.
sir.
Now when we are working
Yes.
on trigonometry, working with square roots, working with sine, you can also do it. So you can do it like this: np dot array square. So you can use square, np dot square. Then you can just pass in a. You can pass in what? A, sorry. You can pass in a. It will give you the what? The square of it. When we look for let's say square root. Now square is written in full. Now square root, you can do it like this. You can just change it to QROT, QROT, SQROT. Now you can do it like this. We give you the square. You can look for sign. It will give you the sign. You can do for cost. You can do for tan. Okay. You can do for sign. I believe you understand.
Yes, sir.
Let's do cost.
Yes. Yes.
So this is for cost. So you can do for sign like that. You can play with it like that. Now you can, let's create a two-dimensional array. Okay, let's create two separate array. We'll call it what? A, array A and array B. Okay, so let's see something. I'm going to, let me work with something. This is what our array A. This will be our array B. Then we'll change it so 4, 6. So now we have what? Array A and array B. You can do it like this. You can add. You can do something like this. Add. So let me run this. You can add. We had what? A, comma B. We run. So automatically it will add what? These two array to give you what? A single array. You can subtract. You can subtract. You write your subtract like this. Subtract. So you subtract. You can multiply. You can multiply. Sorry. You can multiply. So that is it. You can divide. It's just a simple calculation. You can divide. You can divide. So you can use dots. So now you can do something like this. You can check if they are if they are equal value. If array 1 is equal to what? Array 2. You can do it like this. Now let's see something. You can say A equal to B. You see it will give us is you see 4 and 4 is true, 1 and 1 is true, and the rest is what? False. So we check for if they are what? Equal, which is called the what? The comparison. Yes, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We can still check, we can still use another way to check if the whole of them is equal. We don't want to see all these results like this. We want to check for the full role and the full role A and B. Now we can do it like this using what? NP. We can say NP dot array array equal NP array equal A comma B will run. So this is false, so they are not equal. So do you understand how we got this?
Yes, sir.
We are checking for what? A, if this whole array is equal to this whole array. So they are not equal, so automatically what is false. Now in you can also perform slicing. You can also perform what? Slicing in okay. So you can also perform slicing, you can also reshape. Now we are going to look on how we can what? Reshape an array. Okay, how we can what? Reshape an array. Now for us to reshape an array, we are going to look at on it. Now for example, I have two array. Sorry, let me create an array. Sorry, let me create an array. Let me copy this, copy and paste it here like this. So I'm going to work with just A. Now working with just what? A. So I'll put it in one bracket, I'll put it in the another bracket, I will run. So I'm working with A, which is our A is what? Two-dimensional array. Look at it. Now I can reshape it. For me to reshape, look at what I will do. I will come here, write reshape. I will reshape what? I will give it the shape I want it to be. Let's say 3 by 2. 3 by 2. I will shape it to what? 3 by 2, sorry. Okay, what I'm reshaping it to is okay. Sorry. I missed out something. It's supposed to be A. Now I'll write A and reshape. Sorry, I have not run this. Okay, it cannot work due to what? My values. Due to what? My values. So I guess it will not work. So let me reduce it. First of all, when you are working with something like this, you have to understand if what your array is what we work out. So look at it. This one will work. You see, this is 3 by what? 2. Remember, we have 3 by 2. 3 by 2 here. 3 by 2 here. Now we'll reshape it to what? To be in 3 by 2. We have 2 by 3, sorry. 2 by 3. So now we have what? 3 by what? 2. So we have already what? Reshape it. So moving forward, in in array, we have what we call horizontal stack and vertical stack. In what? In an array, we called what? Horizontal stack and what? Horizontal stack and vertical stack. Now, what is stack? What do you think is stack? Hello? What do you understand by the word stack? To stack something. It's a simple word. You're supposed to know now. Hello? Are you guys not here with me?
Yeah, it is.
So what is the word stack? To stack something. Huh? Oh, why you guys don't
So we don't
now?
have any idea. We don't have any
Okay.
idea.
Seriously, I was like, because when
The
you said to
English
start
word of
something,
the
I was
English word of stack. You don't know the English word of stack. Okay, let's say arrange. You understand? You understand now to stack something, to arrange something.
okay, the arrangement. That's why I said
Yeah.
the
Yes, arrange.
vertical and horizontal.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you. So that's why I want you to
Uh,
know it. So now, when we talk about stack, we have what? Two array, A and B. Now we want it to stack in what? A single array. How are we going to do it? We are going to see how we are going to do it. Now, for us to stack it, we use the what? Horizontal stack. And we are going to say A, let's say MP dot, let's say H stack. Sorry, we can even concatenate sef. Let me use concatenate. We can concatenate. I'll still show you other way. I'll still show you other way we can what? Stack it. Look at it. We can concatenate A, comma B. Now it's already stack it in a vertical. Look at it. It's already joined them. Now let's use stack. Let's say H stack. H stack. Now this H stack, it will still arrange it to what? Horizontal. You understand? Now in V stack, we have V stack. It will arrange it in what? In vertical. It will create a vertical what? Stacking, which it will generate what? What will fit them. It will just generate the array for them. So look at it. It has already what? Stack it. I believe you understand what I'm saying. No.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So okay. Now you can what? You remember you can shape. You can reshape. You can shape your this thing. Now we can check for the dimensional. We can what? Check for dimensional array. So now let's check for dimensional array. I'm just talking, and you guys are. Let me see what I can just use to. Okay, let me just copy this. Remember, I like copy and paste, so it make my work look easier, right? Abi?
Yes, yes.
So I'll just copy this. Now let me do let me check for dimension of this. Let me call it a equal to, so let's see our a. Now let's see the dimension of a. We can do it like this: a what, nd, n dimension, sorry, n dim. Now we can do it like this. It will tell us the dimension, which is what, one dimension. So we are using what, one dimensional array. We can check for the size. What is the size? 4. So there are 4 in numbers. So I believe you guys understand what we have learned so far.
Yes,